Well, welcome everybody. This is for my Business 120 Sales and Service Principles classes. Hello, all students. Welcome. And as you know, by the time you're looking at this, we've actually transitioned over to our to our online format for the remaining 5 weeks of this class. What this is going to be the actual instructional video, the introduction video, I should say, in terms of how we're going to contend and deal with the remaining 5 weeks. Now, this video is just going to kind of walk us through the Blackboard tutorial in terms of how we're going to use it. First thing that I need to bring up is this. All right, we are going to abandon the tracking calendar at the beginning of the semester that are uploaded on Blackboard with the dates and terms that assignments were actually due. We're going to abort that. And I want everybody to follow Blackboard in terms of announcements and instructions of what's going to be due for the remaining semester. As you know, when it comes to the final presentation, I want to talk about that. Originally, if this virus thing would not have broken out, we would have had our classes as usual. And so that means that everybody within the classroom, they would have actually given a presentation. Well, what we're going to do is I'm just going to require for everybody through Blackboard to submit the PowerPoint along with the final essay on the actual due date. So you're going to do a PowerPoint without presenting it. Now, here's some options with that. For those that know how to utilize PowerPoint and are proficient at it, you can do an audio voice for every slide if you choose to do so. But however, that is not required. So what I'm looking for is this. I'm looking for a PowerPoint presentation to be done. It's going to reflect on your final essay. And it won't be a requirement for you to present it. There's the option, though, however, though, that what you can do is, again, you can record your audio and time your audio voiceover over the slides. So again, for those that are proficient in terms of using that, you have the option to do that if you choose to. But however, though, okay, I want to make this clear that the final essay and PowerPoint will be due in this class. And so there's going to be some leniency in that. In terms of when that's going to be due. I would like for everybody to try to get their submission in on April the 21st. That would be the final week, April the 21st. But there will be some flexibility and there will be some leniency in terms of submitting that final project in. And of course, stay tuned because I'm going to continue to always have updates as the weeks move further ahead. So, what we're going to do is this. As you know, this week we're off. We will resume classes back up next week, Wednesday, March the 25th. For everybody that's in my Sales and Service Principles courses, all right, all my courses are taught on Tuesday. So for you all, you are going to be required to log into Blackboard Tuesday, March the 31st. That would be Tuesday, March the 31st, that you will be required to log in. And the way that it's going to go is this. I've already made an announcement, and you should receive this announcement last night in terms of how we're going to go about the approach of this. The YouTube videos, as you're looking at this YouTube video, there's going to be another YouTube video that you're going to look at as we are on the date of March the 31st. And it's going to be centered towards chapters 7 and 8. All right, it's going to be a lecturette. We're going to talk about how to make and plan the sales call. So we're going to still focus on the sales call, which is going to bridge the gap, all right, between your prospecting essay and also getting you prepared to write the final essay for this course. So with that being said, this is what we're anticipating, all right? And you can find this on Blackboard. You all have been notified by email. You can find this under announcements. Again, first of all, will be the YouTube video. No more than a 15 to 20-minute lecture on some chapter and course text material. I'm anticipating that we're going to be covering chapters 7 through 10 over the next couple of weeks, and that will probably be the cutoff in terms of chapter material. But it's going to be centered around sales calls, and it's going to be centered around presentation. And that's going to meet your outcomes in terms of what is expected of you to put together regarding the final essay and also the PowerPoint. So the 15 to 20 minute lecturette. Also, you're going to be required to subscribe to a discussion thread based on the lecture. You're going to view the video first. There's going to be 2 discussion questions that I am going to create under the discussion thread on Blackboard. And you can find that under the discussions faculty tab. When you click on that, you will subscribe to that thread, and there's 2 questions that I would expect 1 post per student to answer the questions. Okay, that would be your substantive post. That's what that would be. All right, and it will be a response to the questions that I give you all or ask you all based on the actual lecture that I've provided for that week. So you will find that again under Discussions Faculty, the Discussions Faculty thread. And the way that it's going to be titled is this: all materials. It will be the week of whatever the date of the class is. So on Blackboard, when it comes to anything that I upload under the Welcome tab or anything that I create under the Discussion Faculty thread, okay, it's going to be week of, and then, for example, 3/31/2020. All right, that's when our class will resume and pick back up. All right, regarding class, all right, and I know that these provisions have already been given. Well, another thing that we're going to do is we're going to use Skype. All right, so Skype, Blackboard, and email is going to be our tools that we use for the remaining few weeks of doing this course. All right, with the option, all right, if you need specific help, and for those that are behind, those that have a low grade, I encourage for you to come in to the classroom, and you can do that starting on March the 31st. Now, I ask this for my 8 to 11 o'clock students, come between that 8 to 11 o'clock time frame. For my 11:15 to 2:15 students, come between that 11:15 to 2:15 time frame. And this also applies also for the 2:30 to 5:30 students, come in between that time frame. All right, there's going to be a minimum, and as it stands right now, and this may be subject to change, I can have 8 to 10 students in the classroom at one time. Only 8 to 10. All right, so let me make that clear. All right, the rest is going to be offered through Skype, where I'll be able to communicate with you all. Okay, I'll log in, and you'll be able to log in as well too, and a login will be provided. So that's the approach that we're going to take right now, and things are randomly changing. And like I said again, everybody, okay, stay tuned for updates. All right, but the way that Blackboard is going to be laid out, it will be week of whatever the date is. For example, 3/31/2020, and I believe the following week would be April 7th. Okay, so all the material videos that are affiliated and associated with that would be week of 4/7/2020. The one thing that we're going to do, and the one thing we're going to keep the same, is the content section. So, for example, your prospecting essay, which everybody should be submitting those right now, which is the second part of your major project that happens to be due. Work on that essay throughout the course of this break in time, even going into next week, okay? Put all your effort into working into that prospecting essay and getting that submitted over. I have not looked at my inbox and my bins yet for my courses to see who submitted the essay. But however, though, you will not get points deducted if you did not submit that essay today or even towards the end of the week. Work on it even going into the beginning of next week. All right, there will be no point deduction. Okay, I am lifting off the point deductions on these assignments due to the nature of what we're actually dealing with. So we only have a few more assignments left. We have some questions and answers assignment, and I will be very specific in terms of instructions that will be given on Blackboard in terms of what's going to be due on what given week. We have two more of those assignments that I'm going to give you. The next one, as a matter of fact, would be page 248, questions 1 through 3. And page 336, I think, would be the final one, which would be questions 1 through 4. But I'll be very specific in terms of giving announcements and instructions. So I know everybody at this time, or by this time, is very familiar with Blackboard. All right, still use, the content section for uploading assignments. All right, we're going to keep that the same. We're not going to change that. However, though, some things that are going to be changed around. We're going to use the discussion thread a lot more. Okay, and then also under the welcome tab, that's where you'll be able to find the videos. All right, and then of course, as I had mentioned, going back to the thread, that's where you will submit your assignments, and we will also be utilizing Skype. Skype will be done again starting March the 31st. That would be for the actual class time periods. So 8 to 11, I'll be logged into Skype. Then, of course, again, 11:15 to 2:15, and then from 2:30 to 5:30, if you want any type of face-to-face instruction, well, not face-to-face, but online or interactive instruction. So I hope this clarifies things. Everybody, please take time to take a look at this email. And what I'm definitely going to be doing over the next couple of days is I will be getting Blackboard prepared for the course layout. You are not, however, required, regarding this new material to engage into it until Tuesday, March the 31st. Right now, I advise everyone to do this. Work on that prospecting essay. All right. Any past assignments that you may not have submitted. I think I got everybody's first portion of the project regarding the sales pitch. And then also it was a few questions and answers assignment. There's one, and this is for a preferred class. This is for the 8 a.m. class, and I'll be specific in terms of what I'm going to do with that. For the softball and baseball players, it was the quiz on chapters 1 through 6. I will come up with something specific for you all. I have not quite figured that one out yet in terms of how you can earn those points. So that's for preferably the baseball and the softball student athletes. So for now, this is going to be the initial instructional video. The other video that's going to follow this up, we're going to cover chapters 7 through 8. That would be 7 through 8, and that would be on initializing or initiating the sales call, and then also strengthening the sales call that you would actually do with your prospects. So, hope everybody has a great day and be safe, and stay tuned. I will be randomly giving more updates, and you will be notified of those updates by email. Thank you very much. Have a great day.